What's up, guys? It's your girl akeyachic. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of staying in a dorm or off campus. Student who's trying to decide whether you want to stay on campus or go ahead and move to your own apartment. This video is perfect for you. Seen Jerry's video, y'all should definitely go check it out. She did a video similar to this. I'll have it linked in my bio so you guys can go watch it. But yeah, we're definitely going to talk about the pros and cons. So I hope y'all enjoy this video and let's get right into it. Alright, so the first ultimate con, I hate to start off bad, but yeah, the first con of staying off campus or getting your own apartment is rent. It's the first of the month, yes, rent. That's like the biggest con because if you stay on campus, like pay your bill like in the beginning of each semester, unless like you're on a payment plan or something, but your room and board is already covered for each semester if you stay on campus. Rent is different. Each month they ask you to pay rent. Of course you can pay it beforehand. You know, a lot of people get refund checks. I don't get a refund check, but a lot of people get big refund checks and they just go ahead and pay a portion of their rent already so they don't have to worry about it. Now, since I start off with a con, I'm gonna go with a pro. But a pro of living in an apartment is you're in your own space. You don't have to share a room. You don't have to buy a single and pay all this money for it. You can live in your apartment, in your own room for half the price of a single of any dorm. That's like one of the biggest pros, I guess, because you don't have to share, you know, a room with someone you barely know, or you don't have to share a room with your friend. You really just here in your own space. Con for staying on campus is all the rules and regulations. I feel like when I was in the dorm, they were really treating us like little kids. So yes, you still have you still have rules. Like if you're living off campus or in an apartment, don't get that twisted. You still have rules, but it's way more lenient here. You're way more laid back with the ruling. You don't have an RA to watch over you or anything like that. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're interested and get an apartment. Obviously you still have to follow rules with whatever apartment you're trying to lease it with, but yeah, it's way more. This depends on the person, if it's a pro or a con to you. But if you're a person who don't like to cook, you know, you rarely buy groceries, keep that in mind if you're getting an apartment. I know with the dorm you have to get, I know at AMT you have to have a meal plan to, if you live in like a dorm, you have to have a meal plan. But if you're in an apartment, you don't have to get a meal plan. Me, I get the $500 flex because I feel like that's a good amount. I still buy groceries, but sometimes I don't feel like cooking, or sometimes I'm low on money and I can't buy groceries. So I like to keep a little flex plan or something that I can rely back onto when I don't have groceries. When I was in a dorm, the cab didn't do nothing for me. A lot of the swipes I had would go to waste. It's not good. I don't know if they changed it this year. I only went one time this whole year, and that was last semester. I think it was like sushi night, and I was really only there to socialize. I didn't even eat. I didn't really use the swipes. Majority of the places that I use, and this is strictly for AMT people, but I use Simply to Go. I would get me all type of wraps, all type of chips, any type of food they had. I would just grab it and go, and that was like the best use of my swipes. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really go to the caf or anything. So I feel like half of that money, you know, paying for the meal plan was going to waste because I wasn't using it. If you feel like cooking is really not your thing, just make sure you get a meal plan or something that will accommodate for you not cooking. Also, if you feel like paying for groceries and all that is too much, maybe you want to stay on campus. You know that you have to have a meal plan, so you gonna get fed if you stay in a dorm regardless. So it's your choice to eat it, but you gonna get fed. You know what I'm saying? Another like pro, I guess, of staying on campus, I feel like now that I'm in my apartment, I rarely go to like campus. Only time I go to campus events is like my friend like send me a message like, hey, you want to go to this? But other than that, I'm usually in my apartment. Majority of the time I'm here. But that's different. So when I was on campus, this just might be me, but when I was on campus, I you know, if I was bored in my dorm, I'll just go outside, you know, see what was popping. If I see a lot of people are going towards a direction, I'm asking somebody, hey, what's going over there? And they be like, you know, some, and then I'm more active. I definitely feel like that a lot of people can agree with me. Like, a lot of my close friends agree with me that they're not really that active on campus, or they rarely go to campus anymore. But yeah, if you want to be like really have a presence on campus, maybe you should think about staying in a dorm. If you don't get like a big refund check, or if your refund check only pays for half of your rent for your apartment, then you probably gonna need a job. You're gonna need some type of outlet to make money. I don't know, some type of business. A lot of people have their own business. A lot of people do every other thing. I have a job, and sometimes, like I told you, I didn't get a refund check. So sometimes, you know, the money can be tight. I feel like last year I was at a point where I was just feeling like all my money was going to rent, and I didn't have I wasn't getting no type of money back, just, you know, to have fun or just do leisure activities. So keep that in mind. If you have everything paid for now, you don't need no job, do that, because jobs they want a lot. Like, they can want a lot out of you, and your main focus should be school right now. So working in school is not fun. So just keep that in mind. The thing I want to touch on is transportation. If you decide to stay off campus and you don't have any type of transportation, make a note of that. I know with A&T there's a lot of apartment shuttles that go back and forth to each apartment. I don't have a car, take the shuttle, or I walk, because I'm not really that far from campus. But if you're trying to get like a nice apartment, just make sure you're accommodated for transportation. You don't want to have to always rely on somebody to get to campus or whatever. Also, another big thing, parking. Parking is tough here, y'all. There's so many people on our campus, so it's so hard for people to find a park. People always be complaining about they're gonna be late to class because they can't find anywhere to park. Keep that in mind if that's something that you think is gonna potentially bother you. I know if you stay in a dorm, you can literally just keep your car parked at your dorm and walk to class. Don't have to deal with the stressing of finding a parking spot. Yeah, so that kind of goes hand in hand with transportation. Also, A&T provides like a pricing of each dorm. If you're thinking about trying to calculate how much it is to stay in a dorm or living in an off-campus apartment, they have all that on their site, where you can see the pricing. And obviously the apartments have each price per month plus utilities and everything. They have that all on there, so make sure you're checking out that. If really trying to stay on campus or off campus is like a financial thing, definitely look at that. They provide all that information for you. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Use your resources. That's pretty much it, guys. Definitely hit me up if you guys got any questions. You can comment on the video, or you can comment below in the video, or you can message me on my socials. All my social medias is at akeyachic, except for my Snapchat is KiaXS, because I don't know how to change my name. Y'all follow me on there, message me if you have any questions. I always respond back. But yeah, I definitely wish I had a video like this when I was planning on getting an apartment, just so I could see, you know, like what were gonna be the pros and what were gonna be the cons. But yeah, definitely talk to, I don't know, financial aid, your parents. Just make sure whatever decision you're trying to make sure it's the right decision. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to your girl. I would really appreciate the love and the support. So if you subscribe, I would love that. Also, give me a thumbs up. That just lets me know that you guys are enjoying the video, and that gives me feedback that I should continue doing like videos like this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out the previous video over here, and also all my school advice videos, so you guys can definitely check that out over here. But alright guys, peace.